this is novelty or voyeurism, where we come and we look and we see and we don't contribute and give back. That's not the way we do community. We need something different this time, right? We need something different this time. This wasn't working before. We need something different this time. So if you're here, know whether you're pouring in your time, your energy, your connections, your resources, this is community. So if you're coming, put in investment, time, help, support. Thank you in advance for doing that. I'm so excited to introduce Enzi Tanner from the Jewish Community Action.
Hey, how's it going? Before I get started, I want to be clear about one thing. There can never be justice while people are stuck in cages. My name is Enzi Tanner. My pronouns are he, him, and his. I'm a black trans Jew who lives on the north side of Minneapolis. I am the community safety organizer for Jewish Community Action. So I want to share a poem with you all that I wrote that captures this moment. After that poem, I'm going to do a Jewish prayer, and folks are going to join us. If there are folks who want to join us for the Kaddish, we do have extra copies. Marking time. See, the thing about spoken word is, it always dates you. Whenever you see a poem about a wallet being mistaken for a gun, you could assume that was before Sean Bell never heard his wedding bells ring. 50 bullet shells piercing through the vehicle the day before he would be married. That's reminiscent of 41 shots. So Amadou Diallo won't be forgot. See, we mark time by the passing of those taken too soon by the police state. Most put on trial for their own deaths. And so somehow, time speeds up. It's no longer safe to ride the public transit. A cop may mistake his taser for a gun, and Oscar Grant, we learn to speak your name. But again, time passes. We hear stories sprinkled through the news and MySpace or the walls of Facebook. But those all seem insignificant. Switch to poems about Occupy Wall Street and the 1%. Not to mention, we got a black president, y'all. He gave us hope. But then, George Zimmerman and Trayvon Martin became household names. So believe me when I tell you that trauma can rewrite your DNA on a molecular level. Because it felt like the whole nation couldn't breathe when we learned Eric Gardner's name. But then, Mike Brown. Hashtag Black Lives Matter, Ferguson Uprising, say his name, Mike Brown, say his name, Tamir Rice, say his name, Walter Scott, say his name, Jeremy McDowell, say his name, Jamar Clark, say his name, Alton Sterling, say his name, Terrence Crutcher, say her name, Sandra Brand. Now let's go back, say her name, we forgot LaCroix McDonald, say his name, Philando Castile, say his name, Freddie Gray, say his name, Ahmaud Arbery, say her name, Breonna Taylor. And then, it all changed again. The world watched for 9 minutes and 29 seconds as Derek Chauvin squeezed the life out of George Floyd. What happens when you try to snuff the life out of the people in the middle of a global pandemic? You get the purest and rawest form of black rage not seen on a global level ever. Heightened by centuries of cultural trauma. Say his name, George Floyd. And I don't care what anyone says, they didn't have to kill Darrell Eve. And again, they keep saying tensions are high. They militarized our downtown because of this trial. Hashtag justice for George Floyd. And almost on cue, a 26-year veteran of the force, the president of the police union, shoots a 20-year-old child by mistake, saying she thought it was a taser. Say his name, Dante White. Say his name, Adam Toledo. And at some point, we have to end this poem because we'll have to add another name. Now, I'd like to offer a prayer. In the Jewish tradition, prayer is a communal act. It is something we do together, not only for God, but for each other. We call upon the source of blessing to give us strength to take care of each other as we mourn and continue to fight for justice. May we stay focused and vigilant in seeking true justice and liberation for all. The Jewish prayer of the Mourners Kaddish in honor of George Floyd and all those who have lost to police violence. We're going to say the Mourners Kaddish together.
Amen. This is what unity looks like.
Yeah.